came here not knowing what I wanted to do. It truly catapulted me in ways that I never could have imagined. The attention and the caring that I felt at Ulster has always stayed with me. In high school, I had some family challenges. My father had left us, so my mother was raising 5 of us. I was the oldest. And I really didn't know what I wanted. We had a lot of financial challenges, and it wasn't a happy time. And I told my mother I wanted to drop out of high school. I felt like a misfit in high school. I wanted to drop out. And my mother said, if I sign papers to let you graduate a year early, then will you go to Ulster for a year? And it seemed agreeable to me. It was a very hard class, and I was working in cleaning hotel rooms at the Holiday Inn. And the professor was very strikingly kind and intelligent. And he really supported our class. And he said to me, you know, you'd be pretty good at this subject if you would just study. And I don't think in all the years of high school anybody had told me that. And it was a very startling thought. For the final, he told me to study hard because I could get an A in the class. And I was like stunned. How could I get an A in chemistry? And I studied, and I got an A in chemistry, and I also had a wonderful biology teacher. And I started to get A's in his classes as well. And the professors here were phenomenally supportive in a way that I had never felt. You remember the names of your scholarships even more than the money. And it made me feel like people believed in me, like I could go someplace. And I love this school, and when my mother passed away, this is the part I could cry, I thought for a few years about what I could do to honor her. She lived up here. And then I started to think more, and I thought, you know what? The most appropriate honor for my mother, who never got to go to college, would be to set up a scholarship in her memory here at Ulster. And I love having this scholarship for my mother because it really honors who she was and how she helped me and my siblings to find a place in the world, even though our lives had been quite hard, and her life was very hard. And as we grew in our careers eventually, we were able to make her life a lot easier. And my sisters also attended Ulster, and I think we wouldn't be where we were if it hadn't been for Ulster, and I really mean that.